Good morning, my fellow yogic travelers. We have another day to live, laugh, love, learn, linger, and live the life we love. And we're joined this week by a friend of mine. It's little Grogu. Hi. Oh, good to have you aboard. Anyway, uh, I invite you to join the generation of the future, which is us. We're the tribe of the future. And we're going to upgrade our literacy in a lot of different ways, not only just computer, internet, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and so forth. We have to learn new skills, even if it's awkward at first, especially if you're an adult rookie. Normally, you think of yourself as a rookie when you're younger, but at all ages, you can be a rookie when you're learning new things. So you have to remind yourself that all winners were at first beginners. And so, if we're going to live in prime time and just live the life which others just put on layaway, instead of having any kind of virtual reality, we have to insist on the real thing. And how do we do that? Well, it's by embodying the practice. You know, the guru embodies for you what surpassing excellence is all about. They live a life far too convincing to overlook it. And through the teacher, sometimes you see a better reflection of yourself, as well as the teacher. But the formless truth has to be taken into account because there's no one path for everyone, no one size fits all. You have to find your svadharma. That's your personal trajectory. That's the one where your optimum unfolding happens. And through that, you'll be able to see the gold that is within the dross of all sectarian belief. Whether it's cultural, historical, social phenomena, might have been right for them at their time, in their geographical place, in their historical moment, but every generation has its own revelation, and you have to find yours in this moment. So, remembering that yogis hate to have their peace disturbed, what are you doing to ensure that, number one, you have peace, you create peace, you find an atmosphere within your house or within the yogashala or the temple or nature, wherever you go, where you're going to create your own reality. And by that I mean is you're going to choose your higher potential versus your lower potential. That becomes your life compass. And then you'll immediately know if you're off course, because everybody has their own kind of inner saboteur, inner predator, a part that kind of drops the ball at the goal line, pisses on their own foot, doesn't believe in their own self-worth, internalizes negative stories in their head about what they have accomplished or what they haven't accomplished. And, in my day, in my coming of age, the hippies had to do a kind of internal revolution. I like that word. We had a revolt. That word has a lot of clout in it. And when you revolt, you turn away from the external forces and you do what I would call an involution. You go within and you do some kind of experimentation. You try this, you try that, you fall on your face one body length at a time, you pick yourself up, you sheepishly look out of the side of your eye and say, give me another chance. I know that one's not it. And then you go inside you build a cocoon around yourself. That's called a mystical narcissist. But it serves another purpose. To live authentically, you have to transform yourself just like the caterpillar becomes a butterfly after going into cocoon and building this kind of protective guard-all shield around itself, and then something else emerges as a result from that. And of course, what it means is you reincorporate yourself back into your society, your family, wherever, as a servant. The Son of Man came to serve, not to be served. So once you realize no form is a deviation from the Spirit, it doesn't matter how you choose to serve. Even if it's tough, even if it's difficult, like they say, giving labor, giving birth, that's no easy thing. But it's not the agony of the quest. It's the rapture of the revelation, as Joseph Campbell would say. So all I can say is you got to follow your inner path, follow your inner star, and stay on the path so long that initially you might be copying or mimicking somebody else, but at some point the footprints run out and you got to work the field for yourself and not just be someone who takes from other people, even though I often say steal often and steal from the best, but at some point you're going to make it original. You're going to turn it into something that's authentically you. And so I hope you find your healing techniques, because that's the only way you can find who's in charge of your life. The most important thing is to ask yourself, how do I set myself up so I don't get what I want? because there's either people who get results and people who have a story about the way and why they can't get what they want. Say goodbye, Grogu.